What's up, and welcome back to Interview Nugs. I'm joined here today by the talented recording artist, JAXISONLINE. How are you doing today, my friend? And are you ready to answer some questions?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing good, doing good.
All right, I'm ready. I've been prepared.
All right. I like that when people watch the interviews and they get the questions and they get amped up for their answers. So I'm excited for this interview as well. Let's jump into question number one. How many holes are in a straw?
All right. So Google definition of a hole is a hollow place in a solid body or surface. If I look through this straw, there is nothing separating it. It is one long hole. It is one hollow place. There is one hole in a straw.
All right. Somebody went on Google and looked it up.
Shout out Miriam Webster.
There we go. You know, you got to use your resources, right?
Yep.
Okay, the second question for the day is, how do you deal with fear?
It froze up a little bit. I heard how do you deal with.
I can do it again.
Okay.
The second question is, how do you deal with fear?
I think, okay, depending on the fear, I usually just try and kind of calm myself down by, reassuring myself that if it's something I've done before and it's just another fear popping up again, I just remind myself that I've been in this position before. This is something I know how to do. This is something I can do. And I just look at other people doing it. I see what they're doing. And I say, if they can do it, I'm capable of this as well.
I like that answer. If they can do it, why can't I do it? Right?
Exactly.
Okay, this one is a new question that I've added, so you might not be prepared for this one. What moment or moments that you can share have had the greatest impact on your life, and what lesson can we learn from them?
There's a lot of potential answers for this one. I think definitely something that had a big impact on me. That it seems small, so I'll use this one because this is a cool story. I knew a kid in middle school, and he had an Odd Future backpack, like one of the flavor donuts. I told him I liked his backpack. He said, "Thanks, it's Odd Future," and so that's how I got into Tyler. Because I went home and looked it up, and I was like, "This is incredible!" Like the first song I listened to was Tamale. And that just changed my life forever. I went out, I bought Wolf like a week later. That still is a very near and dear album to me. Of course, I got the Igor poster. He's impacted my just creative process and my influence so much. So something you can learn from that is that just if you see something and you like it, don't be afraid to give a compliment, because that compliment can lead to so much more. It not only can make their day, but it can change your life as well.
I like that. So just be
genuine, really.
Yeah, I like that, because some people they act like they don't have opportunities and stuff. It's just make opportunities for yourself.
Exactly.
I like that. Okay, this next question is, if you could know the complete and honest truth to one question, what would you ask?
Complete and honest truth. Ooh. See, that's a tough question because I like surprises and I like knowing stuff as I go along with life. But probably just, it's gotta be like a true crime case. Like, what's one that really bugs me? Just like missing people, and I'm trying to think of a good example, but
so like a very famous cold case out there that nobody solved,
like Black Dahlia or something, like getting that closure, getting that family some closure, because they're the ones that need the answers, not me.
Wow, this was a unique answer. I've never heard of anybody look at it like that. Like, I don't need the question. Let me use it for somebody else, So
I transfer my powers who really needs the answers. If someone wants to know what happened to their family or something like that. Yeah, for sure.
It's good.
That's
Very
not something I
unselfish.
didn't-
Very unselfish answer. Okay, so this next question is, what is your earliest memory?
It's honestly looking like out the window when I was like 2, and just kind of taking it all in.
Like the
I don't
window
know.
of a car?
It's nothing crazy. Yeah. Like just like looking out the car, just like seeing the scenery. We were in Washington. Um, I remember there was like a green McDonald's sign. And I thought that was weird. Yeah, like it's not a lot. Like it's nothing meaningful, but it's also kind of nice, because it's kind of like how childhood was so much simpler. I was able to just take everything in at once, and that's for that to like be my earliest like sentient memory is really cool, I think.
Nice. Usually people give like traumatizing experiences, so
I mean, it's
nice
not
to
my
hear.
first memory, but
That's funny. All right, this next question a little lighthearted. If you had to be an animal, which animal would you pick to be?
that's tough. I want to be like something cool. Not like too cool, but like something interesting. I don't know. I like frogs a lot, but I don't know if I'd want to be a frog. I don't know if I could just like be sticky like that all the time. It's musty. I can't be musty. I don't want to be like a musty animal.
All right.
I got to be able to clean myself. I don't know. Maybe something in the water. You know, just kind
That's
of like
pretty
chilling
clean.
at the bottom. Just chilling at the bottom, just vibing. I don't know. Like one of those like something we haven't discovered yet.
You want to be one of those alien fishes with a thing on their forehead that lights up?
Yeah, but like they say, like so much of the ocean's unexplored. I want to be something we haven't explored yet.
That is a good answer. Something that nobody knows.
That's the most peace you'll ever find. Is when
Yeah,
they can't
that's
find
true.
you.
Never thought of it like that. That's another good answer. I like that. Okay, this next question we're going to jump into is, who or what are your influences?
So yeah, as I already mentioned, Tyler's a huge influence for me. Brockhampton, Kid Cudi, Pete. There's a lot. There's a lot. Earlier stuff, I was really influenced by Mac Miller a lot. Lately, I've been listening to a lot of Polo G. I kind of draw from everywhere. I'll just get into something, I'll find a groove, and if it strikes a chord with me, I'll kind of not like copy it, but just kind of like, this is a story. I really like how this story is being told. Maybe I can take some of this and mix it with some of this and, make something new entirely. So yeah, a lot of the last record was like, I like something I do a lot is like, I really like indie pop instrumentation, but I also kind of like the like blunt, like storytelling of rap and the flows of rap. So I've loved rapping over indie pop beats and folk beats and stuff like that, and just kind of like creating a new style. That's something I like doing. So yeah, there's a lot. Like I really love like rapping over Clairo type beats for no reason. Like it just depends on the style I'm going for.
That's nice. I like to switch it up myself as well. I don't like to keep listening to the same things. I like to discover things too. So I like that answer.
Same.
Okay, this next question is kind of deep. What is a secret that you wish to share with people that could improve the lives of their? Let me say that again. What is a what is a secret you wish to share with people that could improve their lives?
I'd say I always tell people this is just kind of like know yourself and don't let you are the one person you always know your true intentions. You always know are, what you want to do. So it's important to not let other people influence that and trick you into becoming something you're not for them. Because if you can't be yourself for someone, if you have to change yourself for someone, then it's not going to last in the long run. And then you also need to trust your own intentions, because you can't let any, like intrusive thoughts get into you and confuse you. Because at the end of the day, you're the only one that's going to be able to set you back on track, because you're the only one who knows yourself that well. So stay true to yourself, keep yourself in check. Don't rely on other people to keep you in check. And if you can't vibe with someone organically, then it's not going to work in the long run.
Cool. Cut your losses. Because ultimately, you got that feeling deep down. Okay, so this next one, another deep one. When you're feeling sad, what do you do to make yourself feel happy, or at the least not feel sad anymore?
Songwriting is like my number one coping skill since I was 13. Take that feeling, take that internal feeling, push it outwards, and keep it there and reflect on that instead of the feeling within. That's always helped me a lot, is just being able to kind of have like something outside of me that represents how I'm feeling. Being able to like play whether it's video games, music, if I can just take something and use that as a way to like let go and something to focus on instead of my own negative thoughts. Because I've always struggled with focusing on positive thoughts when I have negative thoughts. But if I can take something outside of me, then I can focus on that.
What do you mean by taking something outside of you? You take the physical emotion?
Kind of like, right, yeah. So if I'm like feeling sad, I can write a song about being sad, and I can focus on that song about being sad, or I can listen to a song about being sad or that same feeling, and I can just like externalize that emotion and focus on that instead of focusing on myself and not having anything I can project that onto. So like externalizing my emotions and just kind of getting it out of my head and onto something that I can control physically.
It's a very unique answer. I've never heard that before. So
I know it sounds weird, but it's always helped me.
I'm going to try that, because I've never thought of using like taking that emotion and like taking it, putting it outside of myself and like focusing on because usually when it's inside, your head starts to think and stuff. And
yeah,
I like your idea of taking it out and then putting it to use in some other form. So
yeah,
very good answer. Okay. Next one, more lighthearted. What is your go-to meal?
Wings, without a question. Lemon pepper, buffalo. I'm not picky on the flavors. There's a restaurant in San Antonio that has like, it's like honey, but it's like also got pepper flakes on it. It's got, a bunch of spices. Incredible. And then you always got to go to a classic sometimes. I love wings in general. Like, that is my comfort food for sure. If I'm celebrating anything, watching a championship, it's always wings. Like, it's never anything different. That's my go-to for like all the big moments.
I like that. Wings. I also love wings as well. I like garlic parmesan. That's my joint right there.
Yes, so. Love those.
Okay, next one, another lighthearted one. Where is your favorite place?
There's a lot of places I could go with this one, no pun intended. I like going to Austin a lot, Austin, Texas. I love the vibe there. It's just like a little bit of everything. When I moved here from California, San Diego, Austin was always nice because it felt like a little piece of California. Like, it had that same vibe in Texas. So that was always like my comfort place. I always had concerts there. Concerts in general are a great place to be for me. Just kind of a place to escape. Um, that's probably where it is right now. Just like being around other people, sharing a vibe together, whether that's a concert, a festival, uh, fair. Like, I love that vibe. That's my favorite place to be. Just
Especially now that we're out of lockdown, or some people are out of
sports
lockdown.
games.
Yeah.
Yeah, just that vibe.
Okay, this next question is back to the deep stuff. What is a change you wish to see in the world?
I wish people would just like, I'm not gonna say shut up, but listen to other people and don't preach to the choir when you're trying to create change. Try and, you know, find common ground with others that may not have the same views as you, and then instead of just relying on like getting likes or getting clicks when you're trying to create change and prove your point, actually focus on the content of it. And instead of just telling people that they're wrong, explain why you think they're wrong. And then, like, I honestly think that if all news was just in physical form only, the world would be a better place, because social media in general just takes stuff and run with it. So I feel like if we just had a place where we could be civil, and I know that's not likely, and this is just kind of utopian, but if people just were able to put all the numbers away, all the clicks, whatever they want, all the attention away, and just focus on creating the change they want to see without, you know, worrying about attacks or worrying about, you know, getting it seen by as many people. As long as you're just pushing the change out, it would be better, because it would be more civil and it would be more real.
Excuse me. Hold on. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to check something. But this is regarding to this last question. Do you see that change coming to fruition?
Absolutely not. Like, there's no way. We've gone too far. Like, it's not gonna happen. I don't think it'll ever happen again. But it would be nice just to kind of have a place where just settle down for a little bit, explain yourself, don't attack the other side, bring yourself up, and then listen to each other. But we're not going to get that now, because that's not what the world is about now. It's almost like we've made the internet the real world, and we've made reality the kind of back burner.
Mm. Yeah, I see that.
So I don't think we're ever going to be in a place where that's going to happen. You know, we're so focused on cultivating our image for ourselves and not making the world a better place. We're trying to make ourselves seem like we're the source of that better place. It's all a lie, basically. So I don't think that's ever going to happen, but I really wish it would.
I think I'm going to have to get rid of this question because it's so depressing. Every time I ask, do you see this coming to fruition? Oh, no way. Oh, hell no. Like, so I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I need to ask something to like, what could we do to make this come to fruition? So I don't know. I'm not asking you right now. I'm just throwing that thought out here. But yeah, this question is making me depressed. So maybe we might have to switch it up a little bit. But next question is another lighthearted one. What is a superpower that you wish you had?
Kind of being able to like shapeshift reality to what I want it. So if I want something to happen, it just happens. Like, I don't think a superpower, I think people limit themselves with superpowers and they try and make it something they have. But I think I should be able to have the superpower to change what everything around me has. So if I wanted, I'll put it like this. So like a popular answer to this might be, super strength. I wish I had the ability to have, if I was in a fight, give them no strength whatsoever. So I would just be able to like kind of manipulate the world around me
Hmm.
to make it as beneficial as possible. The power of the mind.
I've never heard that before. I don't even know what you would call that power. What would you call that? Magic?
I don't know. It's basically magic.
Okay. I've never heard that, but that is a very good one. Like,
It's kind of OP, but
yeah, a little bit. But I like that answer. That's a good one. Okay, this last one could be deep, could be not. It's up to how you deal with it. How do you deal with anger?
record. Just if I need to do something, I'll just like find an angry instrumental really quick. I'll just like scream over it and then I'll throw it away. Or I'll just listen to like ASMR, I guess. There's different ways. I don't know. I like to either kind of like, I like releasing it, not in a physical way, but in a mental way. Because like when I'm recording, it just kind of feels like it's all pouring out of me. And then if I like can't really do that, and I'm able to just kind of like listen to something for a few minutes, I'll listen to ASMR and I'll just kind of go with it, breathe, you know. But I really like being able to let go of it, not in a destructive way, but just in kind of a, sometimes you just need to scream as loud as possible just to like let it all out of you. So I like doing that when I can. If I'm in public though, I just kind of like slip out my phone and put in my AirPods and either just vibe to music or ASMR, and that's kind of how I deal with it.
Sweet, channel it into something else constructive.
Yeah.
All right, these last questions are just promotion for yourself and for the show. What do you have coming up, and is there anything you want to promote or plug?
Yeah. So tomorrow, I don't know. Are you releasing this today?
No.
Okay.
I got way too much editing to do right now.
So when this comes out, I'm gonna have the first episode of my TV show out. It's gonna be called How to Build a Rapper.
Okay. What date is that coming out?
It's coming out July 2nd, the first episode.
Okay.
And it's gonna be every Friday. So that's just kind of a short little series I'm doing. Right now on YouTube, I have out a mixtape called "Let Me Tell You a Story," and then coming out later this summer, gonna have my first official like on streaming services album, and it's gonna be called this first time it's coming out, Holy Boy 2. So I'm really excited for that. That's gonna be in a few months, and I really hope y'all will check it out when it comes out because it's by far gonna be my best work.
All right. How many holes are in a Holy Boy?
2, I guess.
I just had to throw that in there. Oh, if you and make a music video for this album that's coming up.
Definitely, there's definitely gonna be a music video. There's definitely gonna be a music video. That's close to confirmed.
Close to confirmed. I want it confirmed 100%. Let's go. All right. And then this next question is, who would you like to see on Ear Nugs, and who would you like to see on Interview Nugs? Ear Nugs is people with music videos, and Interview Nugs is open to anybody.
Someone really good for Interview Nugs would be Clipped, producer friend of mine, JD So, Redline Savage, Christopher Mahoney. Those are all good friends of mine. I don't know if I don't think anyone, they might have a music video out. I'm not sure, but definitely for Interview Nugs. I'm sure I have a lot of friends. There's Jaded Loner, Only Friend. I know a lot of great people. Yeah. So those are all great people I think you should check out.
Sweet. One thing I'm going to ask you is send me these people's names, because I've had a lot of trouble like taking the audio from these interviews and then writing the names down.
I'll send you some. Yeah.
Yeah. Because some of these names people give me, these artists get real creative and
Yeah, there's just like
Yes.
X's and Z's everywhere.
Yes. So if you could send me a link to their
Yeah.
Instagram or their pages, that would help me out a ton.
All right.
All right, we've reached the end of this episode. This was a great interview. I like these very unique answers that you gave us today. Everybody go check out JAXISONLINE. Go check out his show that's coming out July 2nd.
Yeah, July 2nd.
July 2nd. Check out his music, the album that's coming out later on, Holy Boy 2. And yeah, thanks everybody for checking it out. We'll see you next time. Peace.